Welcome to part 35, Radio Button CSS. So our CSS for our radio button is right here. In dashboard.py, we use this map-radio items as the ID, and that's how we select it. So by default, radio buttons appear vertically. To make them appear horizontally, we're going to use the flexbox display and set the display property to flex. And then we're going to space them out evenly across the horizontal plane using this justify content property. And if we look over here at the radio buttons in our dashboard, you can see how they are displayed evenly across the width of the column over here. Now the align items property aligns them vertically, so it'll be centered in that little area where they reside. The background color will be the same as the tab color. The color of the text will be the same as our normal text color throughout the dashboard. We use these two lines to curve the corners of the area where it's at. So let's go ahead and look at our dashboard over here, this border top radius. So that provides nice smooth corners as opposed to the pointy corners that would appear by default. That's how we change to curved smooth corners. And the height of the area where the radio buttons are will be 2 M's. 1 M is equal to the default font size, so 10 or 12. So it'll be two capital letters in height. Okay, so there's a little more styling here. Whenever the radio button is checked, so this is a class that we provided in dashboard.py specifically when the radio button was checked. So we're going to change the text color to white and make it a little bit more bold. So if we look over here, currently cases is checked. The color is white. Notice the text is different than the text over here, which is our typical grayish blue color for basically all the non-selected items in our dashboard. So when we click on deaths, it turns white, and so all the choices turn white. Now there's one more item over here. This is pretty tricky. We're going to change the background color of the radio button. So this is very minute. So you see this color right here in the radio button. Whenever it is clicked, it's actually the same color as the text over here. So by default, it is a different color. And to do this, so we're going to, again, use that the checked radio item. And this before piece right here, this adds what's like a pseudo element in CSS. This is just a trick to change the radio button. It's very difficult to change our radio buttons colors actually, but this is a little trick that will do it. So it adds like some element before it, and then we just change the background color to the same as the text color. Now in CSS, to override something, so there's already a property set here to make sure that our styling right here in this CSS overrides, say like the bootstrap styling, you put this exclamation point important and it will override it. Okay, so that is it for the CSS for the radio buttons.